imbibition and absorption. When a mature seed is placed under favorable environmental conditions, such as optimal moisture, proper temperature, and ample oxygen, germination is initiated. Under these conditions, it starts absorbing water and gradually swells up. After some time, the seed coat bursts open and a tiny seedling emerges. This phenomenon, by which seeds in their dry or semi-dry state absorb water by surface tension and swell up, is known as imbibition. The seedling, on receiving adequate amounts of air, sunlight, water, grows into a young plant. In a plant, the organs for absorption are basically the leaves and roots. The leaves absorb oxygen and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, while the roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. If we observe the roots carefully, we discover that the roots are specially adapted for this function. The branching nature of roots provides a large surface area for absorption. Numerous unicellular root hair are present on them, which allow substances to enter the roots. The root hair has a rigid cell wall. This cell wall is a thin, permeable membrane which, by the process of diffusion, permits free movement of minerals and water in and out of the cell. But note here that the semi-permeable cell membrane permits only the entry of water and restricts the entry of salts by the process of osmosis. The concentration of water in the cell sap of the root is usually much lower than that of the surrounding soil. This makes absorption of water by osmosis possible. The minerals in the soil are taken up by the root in the form of ions or radicals. All these adaptations thus facilitate the process of absorption. Summary: when the seed is exposed to favorable conditions, it begins to absorb water and swell up, which eventually leads to germination. This phenomenon, by which seeds in their dry or semi-dry state, by which absorb water by surface tension and swell up, is known as imbibition. The roots of plants show root hair. A magnified view of the root hair shows the two membranes, the cell wall and the cell membrane. The cell wall is permeable, allowing all kinds of molecules to be absorbed, while the cell membrane is semi-permeable, allowing only water molecules to move into the cell. This happens along the concentration gradient, that is, from high concentration to low concentration. This interesting phenomenon is known as osmosis.